Hello, I'm joined at the launch of the BCA Research into Flexible Space by its author, Miles Gibson, the Head of UK Research at CBRE. Miles, tell us a bit more about the report.
Yeah, so what we've done is, as in previous years, we've surveyed the BCA membership. We've asked around 30 operators covering about 500 to 600 centres what's going on in their centres. We've asked a whole range of questions about the character of their centres, size, turnover, all those kinds of things. And we're publishing the research today. I guess the key themes are around Brexit, obviously. There's been a bit of a hesitation in the market during 2016, but actually we find that flexible space operators have ploughed through that in a pretty resilient way. Secondly, there's quite a lot more competition in the sector and it's really tough out there. You have to know your customer, and there's quite a lot of activity going on to make sure that you understand your customer, with customer surveys, with price sensitivity, with all sorts of thinking about what does the customer really want in terms of facilities, particularly tech and broadband. Basically, you're not going to get anywhere unless you've got broadband in your facilities these days. And then finally, quite a lot of sophistication in the market, I think is how we put it. That is to say, operators starting to get a bit more comfortable with who they are and defining particular niches and particular custom offerers which are more distinct than perhaps they were a few years ago. And that's proving attractive to customers as well.
And what would you say the key statistic in the report is, if you had to pick one out? What gives you the sort of underlying trend within the sector, if you like?
Yes, well, we watch quite a lot of metrics closely. I would say one of the key statistics, at least, is the number of occupiers which we have in the centres, and that's been growing at about 13% a year since we started this survey back in 2013 with the BCA. So that gives you, I think, some indication of continued growth as the economy started to come back, but also through this more uncertain time that we've had recently.
And looking forward, what's down the road for the sector in your view?
Yes, well, an awful lot going on in the sector at the moment. There is Brexit still to come, of course. We haven't even left yet, so some issues for the sector there. But we suspect that there may be some upside for the flexible space sector from Brexit. As people get more uncertain about taking long-term leases, maybe they will turn to flexible space as a way to solve their problems in the short term. Also, we're seeing a lot of M&A activity in the sector. Blackstone announcing, for example, that they wish to buy the office group, and other similar kinds of deals going on. So that's one to watch. A lot of money circling around the serviced office market in particular. So that's a trend that I think we'll see a bit more of in coming years.
Thank you for joining us.